Alright fellas, welcome back. How's it all going? Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a great day. And I am back. No, Zero isn't back fellas. Zombie Bang is back with a Halo 5 news update. So let's get straight into it fellas. / Halo 6 discussion. I should have added that in as well. And most of you guys have probably already heard this information, but I just want to cover it a bit and then I'll give my opinions at the end of the video. But I just want to read you guys an article, and then I obviously want to discuss it a bit afterwards. So I got this article off Games Radar, if you guys want to know where I get my information from. So let's get straight into it fellas. Microsoft is doing serious, real planning for the sequel to Halo 5 Guardians, and on a longer timeline knows how Master Chief's story will end. This is according to Halo franchise development director Frank O'Connor, who talked about Halo 6, or whatever the sequel to Halo 5 will be called, in a new interview, and he goes on to say, "We do kind of know what's going to happen in the next game pretty well at this point." O'Connor told Games Radar, "We're doing serious, real planning and even some writing on the next game already, and that's a luxury we've never had in that position before." Microsoft revealed during PAX Prime in 2011 that Halo 4 was the beginning of the Reclaimer trilogy, which would span Halo 5 and Halo 6, but this story has since been expanded to become a saga. While we originally said trilogy, we've actually expanded this to more of a saga, so we don't want to limit the Reclaimer story within a trilogy, Microsoft confirmed back in 2013. O'Connor went on to say that, looking beyond Halo 6, Microsoft knows at a high level at least what's going to happen in the Halo universe a decade from now. Recently, Xbox boss Phil Spencer said Halo stay in power similar to other Juggernaut franchises such as Star Wars and Spider-Man. Spencer said he thinks Halo will be popular 20 years from now in 2035, something that 343 studio head Bonnie Ross agreed with as part of the Games Radar interview. She said that the work done on the Halo franchise by Bungie with Halo 3 ODST and Halo Reach laid the fictional foundation for the next 20 years of Halo. You can look at the ending of Halo 4 and where the Master Chief is, and obviously we had to know where he was going to take the Halo 5 and Halo 6 with that. She said, "You have an epic sci-fi universe, we have multiple ways that we can go with this story, but all pieces are just laying there, the canvas is there for us to paint." O'Connor wasn't ready to commit any specifics about Halo 6 or other future games, saying, "If you start making those stepping stones too rigid, then you're not being realistic about the game development process." But O'Connor, who has worked with Halo's franchise for more than a decade, first at Bungie and now with Microsoft 343, said the story planning team already has a good idea of where Master Chief's story will end. "We know what's going to happen in the next game, and we kind of know what's going to happen to the Master Chief ultimately," he explained. And there's a wee bit more of the article, but that's the main bulk of it. And fellas, that is the most interesting and important Halo news we've had in years. Obviously apart from the Halo 5, obviously been announced of course, but the fact that they know that Master Chief's story will one day eventually end, and Halo could possibly span for the next 20 years, that is pretty interesting fellas. So that's what I think about that. This is amazing information. The fact that they know that, fellas, Master Chief's story will end, and it's pretty sad, I have to agree with that, but it has to end one day fellas, and obviously they know kind of where his story will end. Obviously we don't, well, yet of course. But fellas, the fact that they know that it's going to end is pretty sad, as I mentioned before, but it is what it is fellas. Halo will will eventually end one day, but the Master Chief story will eventually end. But the Halo universe is huge and they can still keep on making games for years to come. But as always fellas, be sure to comment your opinions, stay safe, stay tuned, have a great day, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you fellas on the next one.